Hello, Seweryn! Thank you very much for accepting our invitation, and it's a pleasure to have you here. So let's go. What made you transform your hobby into a business? Moreover, please tell us how Aquaforest came into the market.
Hello everyone, greeting from Poland to all Brazilian reefers. I'm super excited to have this interview with you, and I will be happy to answer the question that you have prepared for me. Since I remember, I was passionate for ocean and marine life. I'm a diver for 25 years and I always wanted to have this piece of my passion at home. This is how I was attracted to marine aquarium hobby. What made me switch from hobby to business? Good question. Striving for perfection and laboratory quality, I guess. Answers for both questions are linking. Since we all creating this company as aquatic life passionate, and as this passionate, we felt that we need product that help us to keep us even the most demanding reef on the top shape. And I remember that it was quite difficult to get this kind of products, and I have a lot of different ideas, and I met one of my business partner and founder of Aquaforest, and we became friends. We discussed about corals. We discussed about the way how to approach to our hobby. And I remember I sold my company then, and we decided to create something new, to create a new way to communicate with hobbies, new products that wasn't available then, to make new products more attractive, more efficient, if I can say like that. And so that's how we started to evolve all the products, all the formulas, and we saw the better and better effects. And that's how of course, I prepared to Damian, which was the only owner of Aquaforest then. I asked him if we can become a partners, and with my idea, my approach, and his knowledge, and his all knowledge about products, about corals, and so on. And so that's how we became partners, and we started the company. And it was 9 years ago, I think, that happened.
What are the differential advantages that Aquaforest bring to the reef robusts?
So I like to think about our company that we are not just a regular company, not a regular chemistry company. So as I mentioned many times, all our company are really team of passionate people about the reef, about corals, about we have biologists, we have chemists, and then we are standing behind the products. We invent products. We test it out in my time. It's just one of the playing ground that I use new products, or sometimes I see something that is missing in our offer. I see some needs of my tank, and I just talk with R&D, with Damian, with in our laboratory, and we just try to find some new solutions, so new things. So that's kind of approach. We are not just a chemical company that we packed, repacked. We create things. We create bacteria. We create new recipe. We test them. Oh, that's not good. That's good. That's of course it's a very exciting part of our business and our job. Of course, it's a regular business, so we should look for numbers, for everything like that. But anyway, that gives us a fuel, because we have direct contact with the reefers, with people. We have beta testers that we send them the new products before even it's launched, and we discuss with them what they are thinking. Maybe we should change something. We should change how it should be dosed, for example, because it's a very tricky situation as well. Because for example, we should give dosage on every product, and it's not so simple, because every product, every tank is different. but we expect from the producer to give the exact recipe how I can use it. And usually we can use the products. We should have different approach to dosing to the tank when you have, let's say, 2 aquapora in 100 liters, and different if it's 100 aquapora in 100 liters. It's always 100 liters. And I love this example. So it's how we start to thinking about our company. We have this communication with reefers, which is very, very important for us, and I see the great results for this, because we can thinking about something, but we are some people, and there are dozens of people that are thinking about one product, but it's let's say 20 people, and around the world we are thousands or dozens of thousands of people that have different approach, different experiences. And so that's why it's very important for us to listen to the customers, send them some products, and we observe how it works. We don't have knowledge for, absolute knowledge for everything. So that's why we are open, we are listening, when we produce the products, when we introduce the products, it's a long process. So I think it's a one big difference. So to summarize all that, I'm a huge believer to be transparent with our customers. So that's why to make a big change in our industry, we introduced to test salts, for example, by our ICP. We have professional chemists. We have 2 machines in our laboratory of one of the most sophisticated ICP that are on the market now. And we test every batch of the product of the salt that we produce, and it's not just the testing, but this results. Of course, it's checked by our chemist if it's match our range that we want to have it in the salt. But in the same time, when it will pass through this control system, we apply this test to our system where every customer can see it. Because, the same result that we see in the laboratory, you can, as a customer, you can take a bucket of salt, read the code, put online, and you have immediately access to this result. So that means not just sending email to somebody will look what was the result. You have the same result that we see it as in controlling in our laboratory. That's a big change. Of course, in the other way, that's the transparency that we have. That's make a huge difference, I think, and the quality control, of course. And the other way, we test our products in our company as well. So I think that's a basic way or our approach to how we are different.
Reef keeping is not well seen by divers and conservationists. How do you, as a diver, analyze this fact?
So I'm a diver, and I have contact with people from all around the world, because I'm traveling, I'm diving almost everywhere you can say in our planet. Maybe not in the cold water because I don't like it, but anyway, where are the tropical water, I'm there, and I usually I'm talking with my friends who dive with me about what I am doing. And so some of the people maybe have this approach that they don't like that we take something out of the water, because the situation is quite it's not good as about the corals now. We have a bleaching and all these situations, but in the same time that make awareness of these people for our hobby, for reef, for the situation around the world. And I'm a huge believer that the situation will change. Probably we'll have the cultured corals. And my very good friend Wall Smith told me that they planted more corals that they exported. So does that mean that in the same time they have this colony of corals that they propagate, and they put it in a different way? It's a question of course, it's a responsibility of exporter of corals and fish. But from different research that I saw, our industry, aquarium industry, are not really affect the situation around the world with the corals. It's just a small 0.000 something percentage of all corals that are dying or have some problems. So I believe it's totally not this area that we should looking for. It's more, of course, it's my opinion. Overfishing, that's a problem. That's pollution. That's a problem, of course. So that's why, in the same time, we introduce new packaging. For example, now we have a bags that they reduce the by 85% the amount of plastic that we are using in our packaging. In the same time, we introduce it now the buckets of salt. Of course, they are made on plastic, but 20% of this of the bucket are made from plastic that are collecting from the oceans. There are, for us as a producer, it's a more expensive material, but we decide to do it anyway to just have this small. We do something right.
How do you see the future of our hobby?
So how I see the hobby in the future? Okay, so it's hard to predict which direction we will go. Probably there will be more automatization of the process, more this things that we have today in professional laboratory probably will have at home. So maybe kind of testing ICP at home. Who knows? We will go. We have now automatizates the KH testing, which is very, very good thing. I believe. When I remember when I started the hobby 20 years ago, it was something that I dreamed about this, And now I have a product that tests alkalinity automatically every hour and adjusts dosing of component 1, 2, 3 automatically, and so I'm quite sure that if I am, I will set this product, not the product, but the testing machine well. I will have the right way to dosing component 1, 2, 3, which makes almost all trace elements, all macro elements, make it automatizate. So I have a stability in my tank, which is awesome. And corals feel well. So where are we going? Probably we will have more artificial breeding company. Probably it will be more in Europe, in States, in Asia, but because corals we should be not taking out of the reefs. They should be implemented on the reef. So I believe that the exporter company, the breeding company, will have some. They will do some work to create reef and to implement it to propagate corals as well. In the same time, when they export, probably we'll have more inland, if I can say that. Probably in States, in Europe, maybe some farms. That will of course implement some. It will raise the cost of the corals. But I observe something that I'm very glad of this, because I observe that people appreciate more the corals that they get. They buy. They know that it's something rare now. And before, like 10 years ago, I saw, okay, I buy one, if it die, I will buy another one. Today, they really think what they are buying. They really think, they research what kind of coral they are buying, if they can be then able to keep them in their tank. So that's more appreciation for the life that we have. That's something that I really expect to have. And yeah, I think it's going in this direction.
Can you tell us more about the coral farm that Aquaforest maintains in Poland?
So coral farm, it's something that it's a big name, but it's not so big. We have some corals, some tanks in our company, and one of the reasons that we have, because we love corals and we love to see them every day when we are working. But in the other side, it's a testing ground for us. We test the products we test our products, we test how they are reacting with corals, with living animals. So it's a of course we are respecting this life. It's not just we don't kill corals just to prove it's work or not working. But at the same time, we needed this kind of tanks in our company to see, because we have LPS corals, we have soft corals, we have fish, we have many LPS, SPS corals, and then there we can really test the products. That's the main goal that we at the beginning, a few years ago, we had a plan to maybe to sell coral, to propagate coral, but we want to be more concentrate on the products. We would like to leave this business for other company. We have this coral farm to test product, and that's how it is, and to show our customers how products works. That's one of the more important things. It's not just to produce corals, but what effect we can achieve with these products.
What's the news that we should expect from Aquaforest in the future?
Okay, that's a huge question, because we are producing a lot of new things, a lot of new products. But one of the biggest projects in our company, it's something that probably will be launched in 2 months, I believe. It's Aquaforest aquariums. It's something that will be really maybe revolutionary. It could be good work. It's a big word, but I think it will change a little bit the way that we approach the tanks, and it's very good product. And I'm quite sure that people that are waiting for the tank will be not disappointed. We will have very good quality products. Many features that are not seen in today's offer in tanks, and the way it will be packed, and there's a lot of things to do. And so the aquariums, it's a big project. All technical side, we will have the new reactors, we will have the new for media reactors, we will have some many other things as well. So it's just what we just launched, the new bio sand. We have a new rock that we just now the plaques, the mini rock that you use for fracs. There are some many, but follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook group, and I really strongly recommend you as a hobbyist. Not necessarily if you are not using yet Aquaforest products, but be a member of Aquaforest group, because there are a lot of wonderful people who help each other there, and we are there as well. Me, Deborah, Nina, and some other people from our company, and some great supporters as well, that they want to share their knowledge, their experience there. So you can ask questions there about products, about the way how to run your tank, and you will get the answer there, and you will have a very good quality support. And so it was great to meet you all, guys, and as I know, it will be our first meeting. We'll have next one, so let's keep some secrets for the next meeting. Thank you. Stay safe, because I heard that Brazil it's not good situation now. So stay safe, stay home, and take care of your animals, and of course, most important for your own close, for your family, and for your environment around. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Seweryn, and see you on next time.